Welcome to GRADS COMPEER. Let us understand about the Polygon law of forces. Let us say that there are four force vectors. We know that force vectors can be joined geometrically to form polygons. So let us join them geometrically. Force F1, F2, F3 and F4. So we have joined them geometrically tip to tail, maintaining the directions of the vectors. Now here we can observe that the polygon is not closing. This indicates that the forces are not in equilibrium. If these forces are represented by the sides of the polygon, then their resultant force will be represented by the closing side of the polygon taken in the reverse order. This is called the Polygon law of forces. Polygon law of forces is a geometric approach and it is applicable when there are more than two forces. When there are only two forces, then we can find the resultant using the triangle law or the parallelogram law. Now how to find the magnitude of this resultant force by this geometric approach? Well, that's easy. We have to assume a scale, let us say 1 Newton is equal to 1 centimeter. And we have to draw the length of these vectors based on their magnitudes and according to the scale that we have considered. Let us say these are the lengths of these vectors. And after drawing the resultant vector, we have to measure the length of this vector. In this case, we get 5 centimeters. So according to the scale that we have considered, the magnitude of the resultant force is 5 Newton. Now let us understand something more about this concept. What if the forces are in equilibrium? What will happen to the polygon? You guessed it right. You will have a closed polygon. And the net resultant force will be equal to 0. Let us try to understand the same concept using two forces. Now how do we find the resultant of these two forces? Using the triangle law, right? So let us join them geometrically. Force F1 and F2. If these two forces are represented by the sides of a triangle, then the resultant force is represented by the third side of the triangle taken in the reverse order. If you want to know more about the triangle law and the parallelogram law, please find the links of the videos in the description below. So now these two forces are not in equilibrium and they have a resultant. What if the forces are in equilibrium? How does the forces be like in that condition? This is how they will be. Forces will be equal in magnitude and directed opposite to each other, and their resultant will be equal to 0. So that's all in this video. Thanks for watching. See you in my next video.